Let's be honest for a moment. The fireworks have faded, the confetti has been swept away. The cheers of Happy New Year have quieted down into the ordinary hum of daily life. And if you are truly honest with yourself, your heart still feels stuck. Maybe you are sitting there, wondering why the turning of a calendar page didn't turn the page on your pain. You look in the mirror, and you see the same worries. You feel the weight of the same unanswered prayers. You carry the heavy backpack of the same disappointments that you promised yourself you would leave behind. There is a quiet desperation in your spirit, isn't there? A voice whispering, is this year really going to be different? Or am I just walking in circles? You want to believe in a new beginning, but the evidence of your past makes you hesitate. You feel like you are already behind. You feel like you missed your moment. If that is you, if you feel tired, skeptical, or just quietly heartbroken, then you are exactly where you need to be. Don't click away. Don't hide that feeling. This is not a message about toxic positivity. This is not about making a list of resolutions you won't keep. This is a safe space for your soul to breathe. We are going to walk through this together. We are going to look at the truth. Because your story is not over. In fact, the author is just dipping his pen into the ink. Here are 7 truths to anchor your soul in this new season. 1. God is not finished with you yet. The first burden we need to lay down is the lie of too late. It is the heavy, suffocating thought that you have wasted too much time. You look at your age. You look at your peers. You look at where you thought you would be by now versus where you actually are. The enemy loves to whisper that the window of opportunity has closed. He tells you that you are too broken to be fixed, too old to start over, too far gone to be redeemed. But here is the truth. God does not look at a clock. God is not stressed by the timeline you have created in your head. He lives outside of time. He created time. You see a delay. God sees development. You see a pause. God sees preparation. What feels like stagnation to you is often the kiln where God is hardening your character so you don't crack under the weight of the blessing He is about to release. Just because it hasn't happened yet does not mean it is never going to happen. The silence of God is not the absence of God, and a delay in your plan is not a denial of His purpose. Listen to the promise in Philippians chapter 1 verse 6. Being confident of this, that He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. He will carry it on. Notice that it does not say you have to finish it. It says He will. If you are still breathing, God is still working. He is the Alpha and the Omega, the author and the finisher. He didn't bring you this far just to leave you in the wilderness. Action. Stop looking at the calendar with fear. Instead, look at the potter's wheel. You are on the wheel. The pressure you feel? That is just the master's hands shaping you. Trust the hands that hold you. 2. The courage to let go. To embrace the new, you must release the old. This is one of the hardest things for us to do as humans. We love comfort. We love the familiar, even if the familiar is painful. We hold on to toxic relationships because we are afraid of being alone. We hold on to old dreams that no longer fit who we are, simply because we invested so much time in them. We hold on to bitterness because it feels like a shield. But you cannot catch what God has for you if your hands are still full of yesterday's junk. Imagine trying to receive a gift when your fists are clenched tight around a heavy stone. You can't do it. God often removes things from our lives, people, opportunities, comforts, not to punish us, but to protect us. He sees what you cannot see. He knows that some connections are anchors keeping you in the harbor when you are meant to be in the deep ocean. There is a grief in letting go. It is okay to cry over it. But do not confuse the end of a chapter with the end of the book. The pruning process is painful, but the purpose of pruning is never death, it is always greater fruitfulness. Hear the word of the Lord in Isaiah chapter 43 verses 18 to 19. Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up, do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. God is asking you, do you not perceive it? You cannot perceive the new thing if you are staring at the former things. You have to turn your head. You have to open your hands. Action. Identify one thing, one habit, one grudge, one fear, or one relationship that you know, deep down, is too heavy for this new season. Visualize yourself placing it at the feet of Jesus. Walk away from it. Don't look back. 3. Choose trust over control. Here is the source of so much of our anxiety. We want to be the CEO of our own lives. We want the 10-year plan. We want the roadmap. We want to know exactly how God is going to fix the financial problem. Exactly when the spouse will come. Exactly how the healing will happen. We demand certainty. But God demands trust. The problem is, we treat faith like a riddle we need to solve. We think if we worry enough, we can control the outcome. But worry does not empty tomorrow of its sorrow. It only empties today of its strength. Trying to control everything is exhausting. It is a burden you were never designed to carry. You are not the general of the universe. You are a child of God. God rarely gives us the full blueprint. Why? Because if He showed you the whole journey, you might run away in fear, or you might run ahead in pride. Instead, He gives you a lantern. He gives you enough light for just this step, and then the next. Faith is comfortable with uncertainty. Faith says, I don't know where I am going, but I know who I am walking with. Rest in the wisdom of Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5 to 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. Lean not on your own understanding. That is the key. Your understanding is limited. Your logic is flawed. His wisdom is infinite. When you stop trying to figure it all out, peace rushes in. Action. When you feel the urge to micromanage your life today, stop. Take a deep breath. Say out loud, God, I resign as the master of the universe. I trust you with the details I cannot control. 4. Facing the giants of fear. A new year does not automatically mean a fearless year. In fact, usually, when you are about to step into a new level of destiny, a new level of fear will rise up to meet you. You might think, I'm waiting for the fear to go away, and then I will start. If you wait for the fear to vanish, you will wait forever. The enemy uses fear to paralyze you. He tells you, what if you fail? What if you look stupid? What if it hurts again? But listen closely. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is feeling the fear, feeling the shaking in your hands, feeling the racing of your heart, and taking the step anyway. Courage is fear that has said its prayers. God never promised that the path would be scary-free. He promised that you would never walk it alone. The presence of fear is not a sign that you are on the wrong path. It is often a sign that you are on the right path, because the enemy only opposes those who are a threat to his kingdom. Hold on to Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Why can you be courageous? Not because you are strong. Not because you are smart. But because the Lord your God will be with you. His presence is your guarantee. You are walking with the Lion of Judah. Let the fear roar. The lion roars louder. Action. Do the thing you are afraid of. Send that email. Make that call. Forgive that person. Start that project. Do it with shaking hands if you must. But do it. 5. The God of second chances. Perhaps you are listening to this and thinking, this sounds good for other people. But I have messed up too much. I have sinned. I have failed. You feel disqualified by your resume of mistakes. You think God is disappointed in you. Let me tell you about the God of the Bible. He is the expert in recycling human failure into divine purpose. Look at Noah, he got drunk. Look at Moses. He was a murderer who had anger issues. Look at Peter. He denied Jesus 3 times when Jesus needed him most. Did God throw them away? No. He restored them. He used them. He built his kingdom on their shoulders. Your past does not define you. Your mistake is an event. It is not your identity. The grace of God is deeper than your deepest sin. There is no pit so deep that his love is not deeper still. He is not looking for perfection. He is looking for a heart that is willing to return to him. He doesn't cancel you. He cleanses you. Let the mercy of Lamentations chapter 3 verses 22 to 23 wash over you. Because of the Lord's great love we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Did you catch that? New every morning. You have a fresh batch of mercy waiting for you right now. You don't have to carry yesterday's guilt into today's sunlight. Action. If you are carrying shame, drop it, confess it to God, accept his forgiveness, and then, this is the hard part, forgive yourself. If God doesn't hold it against you, who are you to hold it against yourself? 6. Embracing the quiet seasons. We live in a loud world. We want instant results. We want the viral moment. We want the breakthrough now. But often, the most important work God does is in the quiet. If your new year feels slow, if it feels silent, do not despise it. Do not mistake silence for inactivity. Think of a seed. When it is planted, it spends a long time in the dark, buried underground. To the eye, it looks like nothing is happening. It looks like death. But underground, the seed is breaking open. Roots are digging down deep, anchoring themselves into the soil. If the plant shot up too fast without those roots, the first wind would blow it over. God is interested in your stability, not just your visibility. He is building a foundation in you. He is teaching you patience. He is teaching you to listen to his whisper. These quiet, boring, mundane days are holy. They are the training ground. When you are faithful in the quiet, you are being qualified for the loud. When you are faithful in the small, you are being prepared for the big. Rest in Psalm chapter 46 verse 10. Be still, and know that I am God. He doesn't say, run around and know that I am God. He says, be still. In the stillness, you learn his voice. In the stillness, you find your strength. Action. Do not rush out of the quiet season. Cherish the normalcy. Use this time to read, to pray, to heal, to rest. Let your roots grow deep. The fruit will come in due season. 7. Anchoring hope in the future. Finally, we must choose to hope. Cynicism is easy. It is easy to protect your heart by expecting the worst. But cynicism is a trap. It keeps you from seeing the goodness of God. We serve a God who is inherently good, and whose plans are inherently redemptive. Your future is not a random series of events. It is not an accident. It is a crafted narrative written by a loving Father. Even if the road looks dark right now, the destination is light. Even if you are walking through the valley of the shadow of death, you are walking through it. You are not staying there. You have to lift your eyes. You have to believe that the best days are not behind you, they are ahead of you. Not because life is easy, but because God is faithful. He is the God of resurrection. He takes dead things and breathes life into them. He takes broken pieces and makes mosaics. Claim the promise of Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. He knows the plans. You might not know them yet, but he does. And those plans are good. They are full of hope. Believe in that goodness. Let hope rise up in your chest like the morning sun. Action. Speak life over your future. Instead of saying, I'm afraid of what will happen, say, I am expectant of what God will do. Shift your perspective from dread to anticipation. So, my friend, here is the summary of the matter. Faith over fear. Trust over control. New over old. You do not need to have it all together today. You do not need to see the whole staircase. You just need to take the next step. God is with you. He is for you. He is singing over you. The pain of the past is real, but the power of your future is greater. Don't let the guilt of yesterday steal the joy of today. Don't let the fear of tomorrow paralyze your feet in the present. Breathe in his grace. Breathe out your worry. He has begun a good work in you, and he will finish it. The page has turned. The ink is fresh. Walk into this new season not with arrogance, but with a quiet, unshakable confidence that you are held by the Creator of the stars. So, stand up. Brush off the dust. Fix your eyes on Jesus. And just keep walking.